Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. We continue talking about our delegates who are going across the globe and talking about our position, our point of view regarding the India-Pakistan war. And of course, regarding the situation in Pakistan. Now the point is, are these delegates, are these members achieving what they set sail for? That's what we are going to discuss today. Let's get right into the show. So, I'm not even going to talk about all of them, all the delegates. I'm going to talk about two individuals who have been spoken about, at least, whose speeches were quite well made. And that is Mr. Shashi Tharoor and Mr. Asaduddin Owaisi, two people whose speeches are spoken about. Let us talk about these two gentlemen. Others, I don't want to discuss much because nothing much is said about them. So, let's take these two gentlemen. You see, while Tharoor made a fantastic speech in the United States of America, he made a brilliant speech. What he said is, I don't work for the government, as you know, I work for an opposition party. I myself authored the op-ed saying the time has come to hit hard but hit smart. I'm pleased to say that's exactly what India did. Very precise and calibrated strikes took place on 9 specific known terrorist bases, headquarters and launch pads. Our idea is very much to speak to a cross-section of public and political opinion in each of the countries we are going to about recent events which trouble a number of people around the world. There is a reasonable amount of calm that's reigning on the border of India-Pakistan today, but the fundamental underlying problem remains. So it's for us an opportunity. We will be in every country, meeting members of the executive, meeting members of the legislature, meeting big thinkers and influential foreign policy experts. And at the same time, interacting with the media and public opinion in every one of these places. We are in a city that still bears the scars of savage terrorist attack. We came not only to express our support to the victims, who includes Indians, Americans and others, but also to underline that terrorism is a shared global threat. This is what Shashi Tharoor said. What he said made a lot of sense. The irony is, a lot of us in India, a lot of media in India, like I mentioned to you in my Saturday's editorial, a lot of media, especially certain kinds of media and aggregators, they are praising. Very good. They carried this article as is. They carried this speech and called it one of the best. Very good. But is that what Shashi Tharoor went to United States to achieve? Indian media talking about it? Not one single media, to the best of my understanding and to the best of the team, my research team, not a single American media has carried any significant article on what he said or any significant program or any significant interview of Shashi Tharoor and what he said. Nothing. All the articles, program and all were all in India. And you went to United States for that. Shashi Tharoor could have achieved what he achieved in United States sitting in Trivandrum. He could have still got the same media to write and said the same thing. My point is this. Let us be very clear about our KRAs. Let us be very clear about our KRAs. One of the things that Shashi Tharoor did attempt, but should attempt more, is to involve American audience into his conversation. Talking about what happened in India, what India thinks, what India is, what to others may not be as involving as talking about their problems and our problems, because people who are listening to you may not be that interested to listen to your problem. The idea is to make it into our problem. The defense minister of Pakistan has called America a country that pays money to harbor terrorism. He said we were super agents. And America and Europe gave us the money to harbor terrorists. He said that. Shouldn't Shashi Tharoor be asking his own those people who are in front of him as to do they agree to it? Shouldn't he be asking the media as to whether they agree to it? Shouldn't he be stirring a national debate in United States of America? If he does that, media will cover it. And media covers it, our point of view will be kept. Our point of view will be heard by the public there. India killed the terrorist who killed Daniel Pearl. Daniel Pearl was an American journalist. India managed to kill in those 9 focused, targeted attacks. Well, that will be of interest to America. Because we avenged one of their innocent journalists who was killed by these terrorists. That would be something that a lot of people would have written about. Why haven't they spoken about it? This is a communication strategy. He is going to communicate. He has to think like a communication strategist, not like a diplomat or a peeved member of Congress. He should think like a communication strategist. I repeat, if he wants people to talk about it, if he wants this to be a national debate in the United States, if he wants this to be a national debate in any country, then he has to involve that country. He has to integrate our problems with the problem of that particular country, integrate that country, involve that country into the debate, engage that country into the debate, and then talk about our point of view. That will ensure that that country and their media talks about it. And that will ensure that our point is made. Same thing with Owaisi. Owaisi went to Bahrain. He said, our government has sent us over here so that the world knows the threat India has been facing since the last so many years. Unfortunately, we have lost so many innocent lives. The problem emanates from Pakistan only. Until Pakistan stops promoting, aiding, sponsoring terrorist group, the problem won't go away. Our government has taken all the steps to protect the lives of every Indian. This government has made very clear, next time that is Pakistan, takes up in this misadventure, it will be beyond what they are expecting. Please reflect on human tragedies of this massacre. A woman married 6 days ago became a widow on the 7th day. Another woman married just 2 months ago also lost her husband in this attack. This is what he said. This was the line, which is fine. As a speech, it is great. But how are you involving people of Bahrain? Why should Bahrain media even report this? Why should this be a national debate in Bahrain? How are we involving them? How are we engaging that audience? You see, this he could have gone in Hyderabad and spoken about too. Hyderabad, next to his house, he would have built a stage, spoken about too. This too the media would have carried it. Why go to Bahrain and talk? My point is not to discourage or to criticize anybody. My point is to make it clear that if you are going to spread a message, to this world, then do it strategically and do it well. The only way you can effectively do it is by engaging the people you are talking to, whoever that country is. Engage them. Get them into the conversation. Get them into the situation. Tell them how this situation could affect them, and it will. It will affect every country in this world. That's the point one needs to make. The fact like Pakistan takes money and harbors terrorism for others, that itself is a point that engages the entire nation. The fact that Pakistan is putting their Muslims and the Muslims in the world in general at risk by ensuring that they promote terrorism and they use Islam as a shield to promote terrorism, these things will engage the people in the world. They did that in India, didn't they? They used Islam as a shield. Their chief of military said that two-nation theory, Muslims are different, others are different. These are things that can be spoken about. Think about it. Would the people of Bahrain actually agree to the fact that Muslims are different to Hindus, Muslims are different to other communities? The way Pakistan puts it, the way Pakistan is trying to isolate Muslims, wouldn't that create a national debate? And that would have ensured that we hit the headlines. The media talks about it. it becomes a national debate, like I said. Very simple. Unless and until you involve the audience that you're speaking to, your audience are not going to be involved. Your speeches, you'll have lots of, like I told you, media, some section of media glorifying you and some aggregators glorifying you and all, and it will end there. Through this particular drive, through this particular campaign, we have to ensure that Pakistan has to be back in the FATF grey list. We have to ensure that. We have to ensure that International Monetary Fund doesn't fund 24 billion to Pakistan. Because those 24 billion is going to go into terrorism and funding terror. If it was going to humanitarian use, we would be happy. Like I said, we have no problem against the people of Pakistan. There is absolutely no problem against the people of Pakistan. The problem is the military of Pakistan, which is in turn running the government of Pakistan. So we have problem with the military and the puppet government of Pakistan. And it is in our interest and the world's interest that the $24 billion going to Pakistan is stopped. These are things that we need to talk. That's the point I wanted to make in today's editorial. I hope I have made myself clear. Again, like I said, I am not questioning the effort of this delegation, this all-party delegation. I'm not questioning the effort of the government. All I'm trying to say is we have to be effective. Effective. This has to be seen as communicating what we want to communicate to the world. And for that, you have to engage the world and get them part of this entire communication. You can't go there, tell your story and assume that the world will be interested and everybody will carry front page. That's the point I wanted to make. Till I see you next time, that's tomorrow at 10 p.m. Namaskar.